The polling firm that correctly predicted the next character on Game of Thrones to exit the show has now applied the same principles to predicting who will next be fired from the Trump administration. Ipsos Public Affairs had conducted a poll asking which character would meet their demise in the Season 7 finale, and 21% of respondents said that it would be Peter Baelish, more than any other character in the popular series. When the season ended, it was right about the time that former White House chief strategist Stephen Bannon left the White House. Somebody in the office just had the idea that maybe we should adapt the Game of Thrones thing to the White House, considering how much attrition Trump's staff has had. Ipsos Vice President Chris Jackson said, The Hill reported. Mr. Jackson said that the survey-based research firm would leave the question out in the field in order to gauge what the public understands about the palace intrigue and who would bear the brunt of the turmoil by getting fired. Former Vice President Al Gore said on MSNBC about the administration's near-constant reshuffling of key staff that, last week somebody said it was like the Red Wedding episode in Season 3 of Game of Thrones, in which several main characters, including the pregnant wife of Robb Stark, and thousands of soldiers are massacred at a wedding feast. Leading the most current Reuters Ipsos poll is Attorney General Jeff Sessions. He has received 16% of the vote, more than any other member of the Trump administration. Mr. Trump has openly expressed dismay at hiring Mr. Sessions, particularly in light of the former Alabama senator recusing himself from any Department of Justice decisions made on the ongoing FBI investigation into alleged ties between the Trump campaign team, of which Sessions was an important member, and Russian officials. He also blasted Mr. Sessions on Twitter, posting that he has taken a very weak position on Hillary Clinton crimes. There is a group tied for the runner-up position, all receiving 9% of the vote thus far: Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, retired General and White House Chief of Staff John Kelly, and Senior Aide Kellyanne Conway could all be next. Only 3% of those who responded said former Goldman Sachs banker and now Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin would be likely to lose his job. The last member of the administration to part ways with the president was advisor Sebastian Gorka, who went to rejoin Mr. Bannon at the far-right media outlet Breitbart News. Previous high-profile firings, and some presented as resignations but rumored to be sackings, include Chief of Staff and Republican Party Representative Reince Priebus, Press Secretary Sean Spicer, and the very short-lived term of Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci.